Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Oh, I'm doing a little bit of a burnout. I might have to get a more powerful truck. But you see what I'm getting at. So it's just a big waste of time, essentially. How's it going, everybody? This is BenMSC, and today we're back in Farm Sim 22. Today we're going to continue on with the corn harvest. Try to wrap things up. We have a hell of a lot of corn to do. A hell of a lot. So far, I just got some head rows done. The AI is working pretty good. I mainly wanted to test out the AI. Over here, this still needs to get harvested, and I don't think I planted corn up there. Yeah. So those I'll just plow under. I did that to fertilize the fields and kind of get those ready for next year's what would be crop. Or I might plant wheat, because I think so. Yeah, I can plant wheat and barley right now. Okay, so this is my plan. Time is set to 0.5, so I'm gonna need this day to be as long as, holy crap. Okay, I just started flying for a second. I'm like, oh shit. So my plan is this: harvest. I have the 96. I think it's 9620. Ready to cultivate, do some tillage, 9620. Yep, got it right. Okay, so he's gonna do that. I'm gonna set the AI. Hopefully he'll follow behind. We'll have to monitor that so it doesn't mess up. Start tilling over my corn. But yeah, there's nothing to it but to do it. Only a few people are gonna get that reference. Yeah. Okay, so you can start going again. Yep, I'm gonna hop out. I don't think I've made it to the... I don't think I've unloaded any corn yet. So everything that's in here... So this is full. So everything that I've got right now... Holy crap. This is a heavy-ass trailer. I don't know if I'm gonna make it up that hill over here. I haven't driven this since, well, last time I played, and I haven't driven it up the hill full with 75,000 liters. I wish there was bushels in this game. Like, you can change the currency to USD. You can make, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Oh, I'm doing a little bit of a burnout. I was. Oh shit. I might have to get a more powerful truck. Jeez Louise. What was I saying? Yeah, you can change the dollar to USD, and you can change something else that otherwise would be like a British term. But you can't change liters. Everything is set in liters. I hate that. And the width of certain implements, that's measured in meters. Some of them. I hate that. I think it's stupid that it lets you do some things and not others. But yeah. I don't know what the conversion of 75,600 liters is to bushels. I could probably do that. Could probably do the math. I know some of you guys are probably real farmers and know the conversion rate. Well, I don't know why you need to, especially if you're in the Midwest like I am. I don't know if corn is like heavier than soybeans, or if I had this much problem when I was doing beans. But I might have to get a bigger truck. Both of my trucks have the same horsepower. They're identical, except the paint job is just a tad bit different. Alright, there we go. Both of these are unloaded. And I'm going to head back to the field here. The AI is doing a pretty good job. And I mentioned earlier on in the previous video that I set the work width to 18 meters instead of like 18.2 or something like that. The reason for that is, try to find an example of it. Literally any corner. I've already driven past some. Yeah, there should be some over here. Because it misses some. And that's even with the 18. So I could technically have, well, that's the thing. You have to draw it at some point. There's always going to be a little bit of like extra left over, and I would need like a half a meter or something like that in order to get that. But then I'm losing out on efficiency because I'm still then taking a half of a meter, which kind of defeats the point of having that big of a header. I'm just gonna leave these here. I don't feel like driving 2 miles an hour and hardly making it over that hill. So I'm going to hop in here and go find the combine. I don't know. I got a map for a reason. Okay, so it's up. Oh, jeez. Speaking of which, the AI is retarded. And it thinks that this is corn for some reason. Although it is just grass. So I gotta manually do this. I'm glad I caught that at least part of the way through. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. The only thing I'm wasting is just money. Which I technically have infinite. Technically, I'm going to use that word a lot in this. Because technically I could do literally whatever the hell I want. But then that wouldn't be a good video. And it technically wouldn't be a good video. So yeah. I need to pop back in here. And I need to get over there as fast as I can. Yeah, they're going to fill up before I can get over there. I'm thinking I should get a little bit beefier of a tractor. Because this thing is about... it's a little bit over half full. It's about 2/3 full. And it's chugging along. It's chugging along. Way to do this would get somebody like... yeah, a while ago I had Hank join my video. Join my server. It'd be ideal to have somebody running... Well, AI can do the AI. So the AI would combine, and then me and Hank would run buggies. Here's a little story time, guys. Story time from a day in the life of working on a farm. So this morning, I had to milk. I was there. I couldn't give you an exact number, but I believe there's like 300 cows that we milk. And that's separated into 3 groups. And one of the cows in the 3rd group just decided, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be stupid, get stuck. And essentially, well, I don't really want to... I know YouTube kind of doesn't like self-harm. But I'm not gonna say that the cow killed itself, but they're pretty fucking stupid. Pretty fucking stupid cows. Yeah, she got stuck. What my boss said, because I don't really know shit about cows. Although I work with them every single day. But what he said is she got stuck and then bloated herself, and then she just kind of upped and died. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do her. I know. I might have even mentioned also, my grandparents live on a farm, and it used to be operational. It's not anymore. But when they had more cattle, one of them, and this was a while ago, I was like maybe 7 or 8, one of the cows got stuck on its side or something. I don't remember what happened. It's very similar. Well, it's the exact same situation. The cow got stuck, couldn't get up, and then it was bloated. And, what we had to do is, I'm pretty sure the cow was fine, if I'm remembering correctly. But we had to, holy crap, I don't have a skid loader at my grandparents', so we had to get 2x4s trying to leverage, and holy crap, that was a pain in the ass. Yeah, hopefully if you're a dairy farmer, hopefully that don't happen to you, because there's literally nothing you could have done unless you caught it while she was still alive. It is what it is. And then also, got 3 alsos going. A cow right next to it decided, oh, I'm gonna crawl in between, the little, I don't know what they'd be called. maybe stalls or stanchions, I don't know. But she crawled in between them somehow and was just laying there, she's just having a good time and got stuck. So I had to call my boss, and we both tried to pull our feet out because I couldn't have been able to do that myself. I don't think Tim would have been able to either. But yeah, we had to pull her feet out in front of her so she would kind of crawl underneath it. They're stupid. Cows are stupid. You can't argue that. They're just retarded. They are stupid. Oh, that's a bad word. You can't say that. I'd kind of like to talk about... There's a lot of... This is going to be a lot of the same thing over and over again, guys. Because it's kind of what farming is. Oh, I missed the spot. Plowing. But I like to talk about, because there's a lot of drama at school. I'd love to talk about that over my last few months. Well, there's still quite a few months. I'm about halfway through my senior year. There's a hell of a lot of drama at my high school. But right now I'm not going to talk about it because I'm on the verge of getting suspended or expelled, one of the two, for literally doing jack shit. And I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what's going to happen, and I'd prefer to know what's going to happen before I do anything. Anyways, back to Farm Sim, guys. So this is going to be a lot of back and forth. I kind of want to time lapse this because I haven't done that in a while. How wide this head is making it tricky for me to line up the auger, because I have to be real close to the edge of the header, like, just for it to be... I can't get in the center, dead center, otherwise I'm like on top of the header. If this was real life, you would get like an extension. Yeah, look at that. Look, that's way too freaking close. And then, like, yeah, it's gosh, it's something. I'll take that over. I don't know. Maybe I'll even... I don't know how much smaller the other size was down. Oh, here's an example, guys. Yes, look at that. The AI is just like, oh, I'm going to miss it. And I'm going to run over it. But anyways, I'm going to time-lapse this, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully it turns out good. Yeah. So I'll see you in a little bit once we got this field knocked out or something exciting happens. One of the two. Alright guys, so I got some unfortunate news for you. It's by the way, it's a new day. It's been a few days actually since I started harvesting. So, we got all of this, and we got half of this field done. But you might notice, all this corn withered. Which, one of the things that I didn't realize, was pretty much what I did, so you kind of know why this even happened. Earlier on, I set the months to, I believe, 2 days. 1 or 2 days. So it went from, I think I started harvesting in October, or no. Yeah. I think I started harvesting in October. What happened, I only got so far in the day, like the real world day, that I just let my computer sit overnight. Then when I went to resume harvesting, it was nighttime. So I just sped up time, made it light again, because I'd rather, if I'm going to sit and combine for 4 hours, I prefer it to be day, rather than trying to see where the hell everything is with the lights on each of these implements and whatnot. So I sped up time, did that a couple times. So far, it's been 3 days since I started harvesting, 3 real world days, which essentially means it's been 2 or 3 in-game months, and I didn't realize that. And today when I went to finish harvesting, I realized all of this has withered. Definitely freaking pissed me off, but it's not the end of the world, and we'll be fine. We will be 100% fine in here. I actually, let me look at my calculator. Yep. So I was doing the numbers, and if my math is correct, which I believe it is, 901,805 liters of corn, and that comes out to 25,593 bushels, which is good. That's a good number. So according to my math, based off of the prices when I did the math, which were 888, so it's kind of fluctuated a little bit, I should get around $800,000 in gross income. Well, anyways, $800,000. That's a good chunk of money. So, and that is just for this field and half of this field. So, that is pretty good. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier on in the video, so far this video is 4.5 hours long, guys. It sure as hell is not going to be that long when you get to it. But it's been quite a bit of time, so I don't really remember what I've all covered in this video. But what I'm trying to say is, if I come over here, there are 2 signs that you can, if you cut one down, it gets rid of trees. If you cut one down, it gets rid of rocks. I bit the bullet and cut down the one that removed rocks because it was just being a pain in my ass. And, I prefer not to have a game be a pain in the ass when I end up doing this in real life. So if I come over here, remember I had that huge ass rock? There it is. This is where it was. So now what I'm going to do in the next video or some point in time, plow these bits of land up. Over here there was a cluster of rocks. There were a bunch of rocks over here. They're all gone now. So I can plow this up. And also with that $800,000, I'm going to do a little infrastructure upgrade. I'm going to have to look into some mods, because I want like a warehouse almost. I want something similar in size to this thing, but a little more like accessible per se. And I'm going to stick one of those. I might do a little bit of a rearrangement in where all the buildings are, but I'm going to stick it over here more than likely, and kind of get rid of this like indent or whatever, because the AI had a hard time doing this, and I want to improve efficiency. And another thing I noticed, there's a lot of things here, guys, that I've kind of realized while I was combining and running the grain cart, running the semis, all that type of crap. Here, let me get in here. The header that I have is too big in order to use. Well, at least that's what I think. I'll demonstrate. I probably, and for some reason it lags when I use this now. I don't know why. Oh, oh, oh. Luckily this ain't realistic. So what I was running into... Is this gonna hit? Is this gonna hit? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep. Okay, don't worry about that. So the AI that I'm using, that is a mod. I don't know what the mod is, but it's something CP. It's able to somehow... Well, I don't even care how it does it, but apparently you can set it up where AI will drive the grain cart, whatever tractor you got hooked up to her, it'll drive it, unload the combine, and I think it'll do it while it's moving too. But I don't even care if it has to stop and do it. If I can walk away from my computer or do other things productive on the farm in game, then I am definitely for that. And I think if I can get that up and running, I'll probably buy some more combines, because right now the reason I only have one is because the AI has kind of been unreliable. I can't really have two combines going, because then I'd have to constantly be switching back and forth to unload them, and one would always be stopped. It wouldn't be efficient. It'd be a waste of money and time. So yeah, but I'm not gonna sell this header yet. What I'm going to do is lease the other one, and I'm just gonna do that now. I know economically it's not the smartest thing to do, because I'm not going to have corn for another 2 years, or another year. Here, I'll do John Deere this time. It'll match the tractor a little better. I tell you what, I'm going to put this purchase off until a future video. Probably, I'll hold off on this purchase until, let's say, until next time I plant corn, which I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm all going to do, because I have these fields up here now. These are both going to be soybeans. These, I might just do, like, wheat, barley. I don't know. I have to figure out what the cows need. They're definitely going to need grass. So I'll need hay, I'll need straw. Corn I already got, so I'm going to have to keep some of that. Soybeans will help. So yeah, we'll see. All this I'm going to leave up for the next video. But yeah, so this video was just a big clusterfuck. So, you know, it kind of bums me out, because I wanted to get a good and accurate kind of measurement of how many, like what my yield would be for these two fields. I'm sure, yeah, the AI was working. Like, the AI was doing everything perfectly fine. I don't know if you guys saw the path that it made, but like, it would have worked, except a few minor areas. Like here, it decided to cut through a forest. Would have gotten stuck if I didn't intervene. Same thing here. But everywhere else it would have done totally fine. And it was doing totally fine, except that I fucked it up with speeding time up too much. But anyways, this is an unfortunate place to leave the video, but I am going to have to. Genuinely pissed off right now that I wasted that much time planting this, because all the money I spent on seed for this and fertilizer. I probably had to lime this, so that cost money too. All the time, well, not the time plowing it under, but you see what I'm getting at. So it was just a big waste of time, essentially. I made the months 4 in-game days. So if I have one of these brain farts again, hopefully I'll catch it. I have 4 more days to do that, because I do not want to deal with this shit again. It's hard to say this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yep, like and subscribe, you know. It's not the end of the world. There's always something to do. In the next video, we're going to do that infrastructure upgrade, as well as start, you know what, I'll hold off on selling my corn, and I'll wait for the best prices, because that could mean the difference between $800 and $1 million. So yeah. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.